Welcome to Ames, Iowa. Over 55,000 have packed Jack Trice Stadium for this Big 12 showdown between the Texas Longhorns and the Iowa State Cyclones. Hello everyone, I'm Brian Custer alongside my partner Robert Smith and Smitty. This one has got some big ramifications because Iowa State needs a victory to become bowl eligible. Meanwhile, Texas, they control their own destiny. If they win out, they could find themselves playing in the Big 12 championship game at season's end. And the Longhorns, they're going to rely on the arm of the man who has the most touchdown passes in the conference and a wide receiver who's one of the best in the country.
Yeah, and they're not just going to rely on that arm of Sam Ehlinger, though. This guy is an absolute tank. So he's dangerous running the football as well. More than 400 yards rushing on the season. He does throw the ball extremely well. And the way that I've described it, he's like a more accurate version of Tim Tebow, a very versatile player, and he's got a great weapon on the outside. Devin Duvernay, he's built like a running back, 5'11", 210 pounds, very prolific catcher. 11 catches in the second half alone against LSU. You know I love talking to track guys.
Yeah, you do.
10-7 state champion in a 100-meter dash in the state of Texas. Wow.
They got that speed in Texas. Meanwhile, the Cyclones, well, listen, they got the Big 12 passing leader and a dynamic freshman running back.
Yeah, and Brock Purdy has been great this year, 5th in the nation in total offense, so he can run the ball as well. He's done a really good job most of the time taking care of the football this season. I think that's what you're going to need to see from him today. Todd Orlando, the defensive coordinator for Texas, is really going to change the looks up. Brock Purdy has got to do a very good job of making decisions. One of the decisions that's easy, hand it off to this guy, Breece Hall. Didn't start at the beginning of the year, but look at those numbers over the last 4 games. That's 5th among FBS running backs in that time span. It's been great to watch that young man's development.
And right there, Texas in 3rd here in the Big 12, and then Iowa State there right at 500, looking for another victory to become bowl eligible. It's 49 degrees here in Ames. By the way, since the start of the 2014 season, Texas has only played in 5 games with temperature under 50 degrees at kickoff. Last time they played a game at kickoff with a temperature under 40 degrees was December 7th of 2013 in Waco.
Well, the last time they practiced it was earlier this week, though. It was cold down there in Austin. I live in Dallas. You know, the wind chill got into the low teens, like even down 12 at some point. So they were practicing in some cold weather.
Iowa State won the toss. They defer. Paddock the kick. And Texas will start at their own 25. And here comes Sam Ehlinger. Austin native, Davey O'Brien Award semifinalist. Tied for 2nd in career TD passes with 60. You know, he needs just 52 yards to pass Vince Young for 2nd all-time in passing at UT, and he has thrown or run for a touchdown in 16 straight games.
I love the picture of him throwing up the horns when he's like 2 years old. This guy, a UT guy, born and bred, doing what he has wanted to do most his whole life.
Empty set, 5 wide, and that's complete to Malcolm Epps. And brought down by Mike Rose and Braxton Lewis. No Colin Johnson for Texas. With the injured hamstring, he's on the sideline. Will not play. He had 33 straight games with at least 1 catch. And handoff to Keontae Ingram. And this Texas offense, huge offensive line, but their sophomore running back, Ingram, he's been outstanding. Career high in rushing yards last week and touchdowns against Kansas State. Has 4 career 100-yard rushing games. 3 of those have come this season.
And a lot's been made about this Iowa State defense. Defensive coordinator John Haycock, the 3-man front, and people say, how can you have a 3-man front against a big line like that? We're going to talk about that defensive structure a lot today. They get a lot of extra bodies up in that front to slow down the run.
Devin Duvernay's in the slot. Ehlinger to the outside, complete to Marcus Washington, but incomplete, out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a good throw there by Ehlinger. Throws it on rhythm before the receiver turns around. just hits him right off of the chest plate there. Got to get those hands on that thing. Can't let it get in all the way to your chest plate. Once it hits that chest plate, bang, it's bouncing off.
So Chris Nagar will punt things away. Tariq Milton is back deep for Iowa State, standing at his own 35. Fair catch is called. You can see how the wind blowing at 15 to 20 miles an hour here in Ames is going to come into play here. 31-yard punt. So Iowa State now will take over.
Yeah,
and here comes the sophomore, the Big 12 passing leader, Robert, and Brock Purdy, 6th nationally in the country in passing. Threw for a career-high 5 TDs last week against Oklahoma. You know, he averages basically 310 yards passing. No Iowa State quarterback has ever averaged over 300 yards passing per game. And the Cyclones go with 3 tight ends. And here's Brees Hall. Cuts back. Joseph Osai makes the stop, but not before the 6-yard pickup. And Iowa State offense, one of the biggest weapons is at the tight end. Charlie Kohler leads the team in TD catches. He scored at least 1 touchdown in each of the last 3 games. This is Hall again. Left side, he's got a first down and more, and he's in Longhorn territory. Juwan Mitchell makes the stop. And that Longhorn defense, it's big, it's fast, it's led by their senior defensive end, Malcolm Roach. Coaches call him their best defensive player, but it's on the back end. Their captain, Brandon Jones, leads the team in tackles, plays safety. Sometimes you'll find him in the nickel as well.
And that Texas defense has struggled at times this year, but remember, they've had a lot of turnover from the team, a lot of from a year ago, 9 new faces on that defense, and a lot of injuries in the secondary.
Hall on the right side. Another 6-yard pickup to Quan Graham. Makes the stop. So far, they've fed Hall and the freshman 7 yards, and now 6.
And they've really done a great job up front. Iowa State, when you talk about the size of that defensive front for Texas, Iowa State has controlled the line of scrimmage. They've done a good job getting the tight ends, moving them around, and getting them involved in the run game.
2nd and 4. Purdy, the pass to the outside. Petway makes the catch, and it's a first down. Deshaun Jamison with the stop. Another 7-yard pickup for the Cyclones.
Well, offensive coordinator Tom Manning, he's done a nice job here. Bang, bang, bang with the run, and then the throw outside to Petway, really mixing things up. And he knew he was going to need to do that today, and he knows that that guy right there, Brock Purdy, he's going to have to be involved with the QB run at some point.
Charlie Kohler, we talked about him. He's at the top of your screen now in motion. Again, they go with the 3 tight ends. Purdy, the pass, down the seam, and he overthrows Tariq Milton.
And Brees Hall was able to make the block on that one on Osai, and that's a matchup that Tom Manning said, the offensive coordinator for Iowa State, said they didn't want to see a lot of today, didn't want to see him matched up. But he did a pretty good job right there of allowing Brock to get rid of that ball.
There's Matt Campbell, 4th season here at Iowa State. 0-3 against Texas. It's the only team in the Big 12 he has not beaten yet.
And he would be the first Big 12, or the first Iowa State coach to beat every team in the Big 12.
During his tenure, if he can get a victory here today. Purdy again, back to pass, and again to the outside, and again to Petway. Anthony Cook is in coverage, and Anthony Cook is playing for Jalen Green. Jalen Green is out for the first half. He was
targeting last
week against Kansas State, so the sophomore getting the call. And again, it's Brees Hall, and Brees Hall, he's got a first down, breaks another tackle. Inside the 5, brought down at the 3 by Brandon Jones. 20-yard pickup for the freshman.
We talked about Brees Hall in the open, just a true freshman, but does such a great job understanding exactly where that play needed to go. But a nice job walling off defenders again by Iowa State for the opening.
Purdy looking for Kohler, got him, touchdown. Brock Purdy, 21st TD pass of the season for him. A new single-season record for the Cyclones. And for Charlie Kohler, another touchdown catch. He's got 7 on the season. Connor Asali for the extra point. And the Cyclones strike first. 7-0 our score. Purdy, Kohler, Cyclones up 7-0 here in the first. Charlie Kohler now with a touchdown catch in 4 straight games. Meanwhile, that's at least 1 TD pass in 10 straight games for Brock Purdy, another school record.
That was a matchup that offensive coordinator Tom Manning liked with this team, and it's the difficulty that having tight ends that can run block and catch the ball. They're just so dangerous because defenders get their eyes in different places. They come up, they think that tight end's going to block, and they end up releasing, getting wide open like Kohler did right there.
Paddock's kick goes out of bounds, so that's a flag. Sam Ehlinger, just a junior, but by the time he leaves Austin, he could have just about every quarterback record in Austin. 3rd passing yards, total yards, but 2nd when it comes to touchdown passes. And the handoff, Ingram bottled up behind the line of scrimmage by Zach Peterson, who has become what a pleasant surprise as replacing Jaquan Bailey.
Look at the way that he fights through the block on this one. Just a high effort guy with all kinds of talent. Forced a fumble recovery last week against Oklahoma and ran, about 60 yards on that one. That was a piece of film John Haycock, the defensive coordinator, had to pull up as an example.
Ehlinger keeps it. Quarterback run. Mike Rose comes up and makes the stop. Third down and long for the Longhorns. Four wide. Ingram offset right of Ehlinger. Devin Duvernay in the slot. He's looking towards his Duvernay to the outside, but was it a catch? They say yes. Duvernay comes down with it.
Great throw on the outside here to Duvernay. Not just speed.
21 catches now on 3rd down, 3rd most in the nation for Duvernay. 18-yard pickup. Right at midfield. Ingram. Left side. Johnson with the stop. They're going to give him about 3 yards.
And Ingram listed at 6 foot, 220 pounds. Last year as a true freshman, about 200, 205. And he's put on the weight, really hasn't lost a lot of speed. He's really developing into a very talented and multi-talented back. Got the speed and the strength, the size. You can see him churning the legs right there. A lot of fun to watch him run. This is a physical run attack with a running back and a quarterback that can get it done.
Here's Ehlinger. Keeps it. Knocked backwards. Marcel Spears led the attack. Mike Rose was right with him. They give him a 2-yard pickup.
We talk about the versatility of this defense. You know, it's a 3-man front, but they get extra hats down from the secondary in a great way. And there are a lot of people, a lot of defensive coordinators, even up into the NFL, that are taking a look at what these guys do. They get extra hats down. QB run is normally so effective because it changes the equation with the numbers advantage. Not so with these guys. They get the hats there.
See Ehlinger reading the defense. Duvernay in the slot at the top of your screen. He's looking up top and out of bounds. He was throwing it for Brennan Eagles.
Brought some pressure. Made Sam throw the ball earlier than he wanted to right there. Tried a little back shoulder throw. Wasn't able to complete it. But they dialed up the pressure and got home and did what they wanted to do. You want to affect the quarterback and slow down his processing and speed up the time that he needs to release that ball, and that's exactly what happened there.
Third punt of the day for Texas. They averaged 3 punts a game. Milton makes the catch, but was surrounded by Longhorns. That's what the crowd was responding to, but no flag. Iowa State football when we come back. 7-0, our score here in the first quarter. Tom Herman, you know, spent 3 years here at Iowa State, named as the offensive coordinator from 2009 to 2011. Paul Rhodes brought him in here. In fact, Iowa State's only beaten Texas twice. One of those times was because Tom Herman helped him when he was the offensive coordinator. And that was the first time Iowa State had beaten Texas. That was in 2010. Here's Purdy. Plenty of time, throws, crossing route complete. Sean Shaw Jr. That's a 12-yard pickup and a first down for the Cyclones. We've played 1 quarter here in Ames, and it's the Cyclones with a 7-0 lead and looking for more. We start the second quarter, and Iowa State has racked up over 100 yards of total offense. Look at the first down. They've dominated. Johnny Lang is checked in. Purdy throwing, picked off. Deshaun Jamison read it and picked it off.
Yeah, it looked like Jamison read this one, but Petway is probably supposed to continue on the slant route right there. Jamison continues down, and I believe Purdy thinks that Petway is going to keep moving to the inside, but he stops. Jamison keeps going and is able to pick that one off.
Third interception of the season for Jamison, and the 8th interception on the season for Purdy. Rashawn Johnson is back in. He gets the call. Left side. Lawrence White and a gang of other Cyclones make the hit. Johnson falls forward.
Yeah, he's new to that running back position, but he's been nice and physical.
And they go with tempo. 2nd and 5. Ehlinger now looks over for the play.
We're taking a look. We talk about all the different looks that this defense can give you. We'll see if they're able to take advantage.
And that's a first down. Anthony Johnson makes the stop.
They felt they had the numbers advantage over to the left-hand side of the line of scrimmage there. And remember, with a 3-man front, so important that you get those second and third level players up to fill the gaps properly with those run fits. And Johnson was just a little bit late reacting to that one.
Trips at the top of your screen. And once again, it's Johnson. Johnson powers his way. And again, it's White with the stop. Johnson was an early enrollee for UT. Converted to running back basically 1 week before the season opener against Louisiana Tech.
Hey, it's a completely different mindset. And Tim Beck said, the offensive coordinator, like, I saw him in there pass blocking, like, yeah, he's a running back now. Most important job that you have as a running back is protecting that other backfield mate, the quarterback.
Here's Keontae Ingram. Brought down about 3 yards shy of a first down. Lawrence White again with the stop. Third down coming for the Longhorns.
You see White's feeling it a little bit too. He's trying to loosen that shoulder up. He's coming up, he's bringing it.
From the Cyclone, 23, 2 tight ends. Ehlinger, design run. And he tries to dive for a first down. Depends on where they spot it. Looks like they're going to get it maybe a yard short.
That's a good ways short right there. He's a big physical player, but see a host of defenders coming in and try and make the stop, and they're going to go.
4th and 2 for Texas. From the 21, again, design run for Ehlinger. Hit behind the line of scrimmage. Eisworth not having it. Cyclone football. And one of the things Coach Herman told us was that I can't have Ray Lima and Eisworth take over and be a disruption. And that's exactly what he was. Cyclones take over when we come back. 9 minutes until the half. Iowa State takes over. Brees Hall. And he is met behind the line of scrimmage. Malcolm Roach, the first Longhorn to meet him. 2-yard loss.
I want you to keep an eye on Hummel on this play. The only way that he can get there and affect this play is if he diagnoses it early. That's exactly what happens. Absolutely fearless. You're going to see guard pull around. He doesn't care if he's there or not. And Hummel pulls the trigger, too. And he makes Sam Ehlinger slow down, and then the cavalry is able to get there. It's not always your job to make the tackle. It's your job sometimes to affect the ball carrier. That's exactly what Hummel did.
Brees again. That's a first down. As he puts his head down. Joseph Osai. 9-yard pickup.
Oh, this guy's going to be a lot of fun to watch over the next few years. Unless you're a defensive coordinator at one of these Big 12 schools. I got him lined up in the pistol now.
And again, it's Hall. This is a guy who has rushed for over 100 yards in 3 of the last 4 games.
Homage comes and makes the play on that one. Breaking free. This Iowa State offense done a great job mixing up looks today. They've gotten away from the tight ends a little bit here as of late. See if they go back to it now.
Purdy. The pass. Throw. 7-0 our score. 4 minutes until the half. 3rd and 9. Purdy looking for Kohler. Got him. First down. Kohler has just set a school record for receiving yards by a tight end, an Iowa State tight end here in a season.
Brought the blitz from the outside from Brandon Jones. Good play design, and Brock Purdy does a nice job throwing on time right there. Getting it out to my man, Charlie Kohler. Nice accurate throw to the outside once again.
From their own 41. Hall again. Gets a push. And a 6-yard pickup for Iowa State.
Getting by with a little help from his friends right there. Staying vertical. Sometimes that can be a little bit dangerous because extra people are coming in to take the shots. But he had some of his helpers right there all around him. Nice job with the initial push from that offensive line once again.
And on the physicality meter, you'd have to say advantage Iowa State thus far. Purdy wide open. Shaw down the sideline, first down and more. Jawan Mitchell knocks him out of bounds. He's in Horns territory. 10-yard pickup.
And you see Jawan Mitchell, he's going to take a shot on Shaw as he's coming across the middle here to kind of change his path, but then he just lets him go. You can't just hit him. You're there for coverage. It's nice getting him out of his route, but stay on him.
Over the middle, Chase Allen. Another one of those tight ends for the Cyclones. And now they'll go with tempo. All of these tight ends are former high school basketball players. Allen is another one. All-state in basketball, football, and track. Here's Purdy. DeJounte Jones now. Man who leads the team in catches and receiving yards. Picks up 5.
Nice tackle by Chris Brown on that one. Wanted to get the ball into DeJounte Jones' hands there. He's had a lot of catches this year, but you try and get the ball into his hands early on the outside there and see if he can make somebody miss. Chris Brown wasn't having it. Nice secure tackle.
From the Longhorn 28, Purdy again. The pass under pressure, steps up, throws it to Hall. And Hall maybe a couple of yards. Chris Brown makes the stop. You can see minute 17 until the half. Keep in mind, Iowa State will receive the football to begin the second half. 3rd and 3 here. Purdy over the middle. Milton crossing route. First down.
Milton's not the biggest, but he's fearless. Runs right across the middle there. Takes a big hit. Little high-low.
This is the 12th play of the drive coming. Purdy has hit 6 in a row on this drive. Down the sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Kohler.
Nice job by Chris Brown. Watch him use, this isn't Brown here, but you're going to see Brown up over the top there. Coverage on Kohler. Does a nice job forcing Kohler back to the sideline with his body. Getting a little bit of help from the sideline right there. What you need to do against those big guys like that. Use every tool in the toolkit, in the toolbox against a guy like that, because it's a big size disadvantage.
This is Hall. Inside the 20 and wrapped up. Helmet comes off. So he'll have to come out.
Big right here if you're Texas, of course. You're going to try and limit it to 3. Get your offense back on that field and try and get something quick. Try and get some quick points here at the end of this quarter, or end of this half.
Cyclones have converted on 22 of their last 24 red zone possessions. Kohler throwing for the end zone and short, almost intercepted. Kobe Boyce, the sophomore out of Corinth, Texas, nearly came up with the pick.
And Boyce does a nice job here. You can see him matched up with Petway the whole way. And this is just a timing thing. Knowing when to get the eyes back. You're reading the wide receiver right there. And those back shoulder throws can be so difficult to defend, but he turns around and turns around in the correct way to be able to get his eyes on that ball immediately and knock it away.
Here's Connor Asylum from 35 yards out. And it is good. Cyclones tack on 3 more. They're up 10-0. 10-0 our score, 47 seconds until the half. In case you're wondering, for Texas, have not been shut out. In any half in the last 16 games. Peyton Paddock will kick things away. Deshaun Jamison and Duvernay back deep for the Longhorns. This one's short. Keep in mind, Colin Johnson, their 6'6" senior receiver, captain, not playing today. That one to the sideline to Duvernay, and he gets out of bounds.
Complete to number 6, Duvernay.
And you feel good about getting a little bit of rhythm, getting a little bit of space, but you know, the normal defensive structure is going to be different than this when you come out at halftime. You may not learn a great deal about things to try, but it just feels good, and you just don't want to go into halftime feeling that you can't do anything offensively.
17-yard pickup again. Ehlinger to the outside. He's got a man open. Brandon Eagles gets past the defense at the 33-yard pickup.
Nice throw right here. Sam's got a good arm and an accurate arm. You can see on a throw like that, 30, 35 yards downfield.
And just like that, they're at the Cyclone 25. Ehlinger looking. Incomplete. Again, he was looking at Eagles. Anthony Johnson was with him.
You find out who comes to play. I mean, you know, there's not going to be any quit in a team like Texas. They've seen themselves in a position like this where they've been down early in games. Guys just have to keep fighting. Sometimes it's just somebody getting open.
Duvernay, he's got it. He's got a first down, brought down at the 14. Eisworth makes the stop. Timeout, Texas.
Spotted K-State 14 in that game a week ago and fought back. Defense really tightened up and they started making some plays offensively. Here you can see, get the ball to your playmaker, to Duvernay. Of course, after the catch, wide receivers always turn into a running back. We talked about before, Duvernay, he's turning into a running back, and he's got that running back build.
Well, Ehlinger and Texas, their first 7 drives, just 26 yards passing. This drive, 61 yards. Duvernay in the slot, bottom of your screen. Ehlinger thought about running, throws to the end zone. That's the Eagles, and they say catch at the 1.
And it's Owazarike that stops Sam from getting up the middle on this one. He flashes.
It is a touchdown for Texas. So at 45 seconds is what was on the clock when they started this drive. They come all the way down the field and score 6.
Well, how about that for a drive for Texas? And here you can see Eagles getting up, getting the foot down. Great job.
Cameron Dicker adds on the extra point. And it's just a 3-point game now. Cyclones will get the ball to begin the second half, but we have come to the half here in Ames. 10-7 is our score. Brian Custer alongside Robert Smith, and you know, you look at the first half and Iowa State was just methodical in the offensive approach with Breece Hall just pounding away. He had 82 yards rushing, and Texas had done virtually nothing offensively. In the last 30 seconds, they go 75 yards and finally get on the board.
Yeah, and Iowa State was just more physical. And I loved what John Haycock, the defensive coordinator, said. He said, rah-rah and weather is not going to beat Texas. You know?
Let's take a look At our first half leaders, Brock Purdy, 116 yards through the air, 16 of 23. One touchdown, that went to Kohler, and that one interception. Betway's got 5 catches for 37 yards. And Kohler, 3 catches, 18 yards, and a TD. Cyclones will start from their own 25. 10-7, our score. Deshaunte Jones in motion. Purdy under pressure. Spins out and throws. He's got a man wide open. Got him. Deshaunte Jones. And they're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Iowa State, right out of the gate, 75 yards.
You're going to see Deshaunte Jones just sneak out on the backside right there. And what happens, because Brock Purdy breaks free, you have defenders from the secondary coming up for run support, but you have to understand, as a defender in the secondary, who has primary support, and you cannot just leave your responsibility free, because you know Brock Purdy has the tendency to scramble, to buy time, not just to take off downfield.
With that pass, Brock Purdy has gone over 3,000-yard mark for the season. And what a way to hit that mark with this 75-yard bomb to Deshaunte Jones. His second touchdown of the season. Leads the team in catches and receiving yards, and you see why.
Boy, he did such a great job escaping the pressure right there. And you saw 3 or 4 Texas defenders converging on Purdy. Spins out to his left, finds a little bit of space and makes a difficult throw back across his body. Of course, didn't need a great deal of accuracy on that one, and that's one for Jones that probably seemed like it hung up in the air forever, just waiting for that one to get down. Nobody home defensively for Texas.
You know, I recall when we were talking with the defensive coordinator of Texas, Todd Orlando, he was telling us they've got to win on 3rd down, get Iowa State off the field, but he said no explosive plays.
We talked about all those new faces on defense and all those young players on defense. That's been a real problem, the inexperience.
So here is Sam Ehlinger. Down 10.
See them in an empty look right here. They certainly want to start driving the ball downfield.
Over the middle, off the fingertips of Malcolm Epps. Reached across his body to get it. Braxton Lewis in the coverage. Ehlinger with 101 yards passing, touchdown. Duvernay was his main target. 5 for 48. Ingram checks into the backfield. Ehlinger, crossing route. And another drop. This one by Eagles.
A little bit low on this throw from Sam Ehlinger, but Eagles got to make that catch. They have opportunities to get somebody open like that. You see, just gets that head turned upfield just a little bit too soon. Got to concentrate and make the catch first. Texas needs something big to happen right here, but they can't be foolish. Turn the ball over in your own territory.
3rd and 10. Let's see if they go to Duvernay. That's low for Eagles. Keep in mind, Texas started the first half with 3 and outs. And they go 3 and out here to begin the second half. Back deep, Streak Milton. Again, Texas averaging 3 punts a game, already with 6. Milton. The fair catch. Cyclones. An explosive first play. They'll have the football. Second offensive possession for Iowa State here in the second half. It was 75 yards, just 14 seconds to begin the second half. Breece Hall gets the carry. And Hall's loose. The freshman picks up 12.
Boy, so strong. You see Coburn tries to get a grab. Breece Hall right there does a nice job. Keeps those legs churning. Good pad level downfield. And a good job for the most part up front. Again, Iowa State opening things up.
Hall again. Met at midfield. Malcolm Roach with the stop, 3-yard pickup.
And we knew coming into this game that Iowa State's offensive line against the defensive line, man for man, not a great matchup, but they've done a great job with their technique. Guys are bigger, stronger. You got to use great technique, and you need some good play calling as well, getting people into the right positions.
Dante Jones, first down the sideline. Deshante Jones as Jawan Mitchell pushes him out of bounds. 21-yard pickup this time.
And he's going to motion into the slot and then backs up into position right there. Gets some blocks on the inside from Petway and Kohler. Great play design once again from offensive coordinator Tom Manning. You can see why he's up for that Broyles Award. And a nice job by Deshante Jones, walking a tightrope, getting a few extra yards out of that one, even after getting pushed along the sideline.
Joseph Osai, the injured Longhorn, walking off. This is the fourth 100-yard receiving game for Deshante Jones this season. The senior out of Cincinnati. First and 10 from the Longhorn 28. Hall spins and knocked behind the line of scrimmage. Caden Stearns. He was last season's Big 12 freshman defensive player of the week. Of the year, I should say.
Player of the year.
Yeah.
And he was injured a lot early in this season. He does a nice job right there going after this guy, Breece Hall. Going to be getting his name thrown around in freshman of the year conversations. Nice job right there by Stearns. You can see why this Texas defense missed him, for his experience, but his sound tackling as well.
That one off the hands of Breece Hall and almost into the hands of DeMarvion Overshawn.
A little thing like that, you have to get the ball onto the running backs. He kind of throws it on that back shoulder. And he throws it a little bit high, and quarterbacks need to know you have to get the ball down a little bit more for running backs, because the shoulder pads are a little bit bigger. It's harder to get your hands up over your head quickly. So he throws that one a little bit high, a little bit behind Hall.
2 of 6 on third down. Purdy too high. He was looking for Sean Shaw. He took a shot from Jalen Green, who's seeing his first action of the day. Keep in mind, he missed the first half after being suspended for targeting against Kansas State last week.
Fresh legs coming in. Didn't play any snaps in that first down because of the suspension. Starting to get some pressure there on Brock Purdy, speeding up that clock in his head and affecting his mechanics.
This is Braden Narvison from 48. Season long is 45. He's 1 of 3 on the season. It's low and just clears it. .48-yarder for the redshirt freshman out of Scottsdale.
Right up onto the ladder and up into the air for the freshman.
17th meeting between Iowa State and Texas. And it's the Cyclones with a 20-7 lead here in the third quarter. Pata. The kick. Jamison caught it, dropped it. Across the 10. And gets it out to the 19. Here's Ehlinger. 5 wide. Plenty of time. That's complete. And a first down. Duvernay. 13-yard pickup.
Duvernay did such a nice job on that. Once he turns back to Sam Ehlinger, he doesn't just stay there. He understands where the defender is, gets a little separation by moving to the inside, and gets a window for Sam Ehlinger to deliver the ball.
Another completion to Ingram underneath. Ryan Vance brings him down. Coming up on 2 minutes left in this quarter.
Doing a nice job, and they're being patient. This is what offensive coordinator Tim Beck talked about. Because of the scheme that Iowa State plays, you just have to take what they give you, and that can mean checkdowns a lot of times, and that's exactly what you saw right there.
To the outside, incomplete to Alvante Woodard. 3rd and 5 coming for the Longhorns. That scoring drive, you can see Ehlinger with 4 of 5. Other 10 drives, not so much. Duvernay in the slot. Comes across the middle. That's Duvernay. He's got the football. He's across midfield. Lowers his shoulder on Lawrence White.
Duvernay with the reception.
That's a 13-yard pickup by Duvernay. And now Texas is going to go with some tempo. Buck 30 left in this quarter. Plenty of time. Underneath again, Ingram. Ryan Vance makes the stop, 5-yard pickup, and that's kind of what you were talking about before. When this defense, Iowa State, you got to be patient. Hey, if they're going to give you the underneath stuff, just take it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tim Beck, again, talked about being patient, about these being progression-type reads, and understanding the way that Iowa State plays defense. You can have zone in one area, man in some areas. And so when Sam's going through his progressions, he's looking for route combinations that are put in to beat either man or zone, depending on what they're getting from the defense.
That one into coverage. John Burt was surrounded by 3 Cyclones. Another 3rd down coming for Texas.
Not a lot of separation right there. You know, Sam just trying to get the ball to Burt. He throws it a little bit wide. Not the easiest thing in the world. That's why the positions not the easiest, one of the most difficult position in all of sports. Trying to read the defense on the run and deliver a good ball consistently.
2 of 11 on 3rd down. That one tipped and a flag. .35, Jake Hummel. First down for Texas.
There's Hummel right there. Oh yeah, that's an easy call. Grabs that left arm. It was an easy call, but Duvernay was going to help out the ref anyway and do a little acting job and start spinning out of that one. It's like, they should catch this, but let's not take any chances.
30 seconds into this quarter. Swings that one out to Roshan Johnson. Johnson's got a first down. Johnson and Braxton Lewis knock him out of bounds. They'll move the chains.
Well, I love what Tim Beck's done on this drive right here. Doing a great job distributing the ball. And Sam Ehlinger is really doing an excellent job of locating the area of the defense to get the ball and doing a pretty good job of delivering it.
To the end zone, incomplete.
A little high on that one, but that's okay.
We've played 3 here in Ames. Cyclones up 13. 17th meeting between Iowa State and Texas as we look at the time of possession. How Cyclones have dominated. 3rd down coming. 2nd down here for the Longhorns. 2nd and 10. From the Cyclones 22. Ehlinger. Plenty of time, but bumped as he let that one go.
And Sam kind of had his feet in cement on that one. Thought he might have had an opportunity to step up into the pocket a little bit, get a cleaner look and throw off on that one.
3rd down here. Longhorns are 2 of 12 on 3rd down. Coming into this game, they were the 4th best in the country when he talked about 3rd down percentage at 52%. Big one here in the 4th quarter. Ehlinger throws over the middle. He's got him. Ingram, touchdown, Horns.
You can see the blitz coming from on the outside. And Ingram releasing right upfield, and Lewis tries to get in the coverage, but isn't able to. This is the danger of having one of those zero blitzes that they call zero, meaning there's no safety help on the backside. You beat the front side of that coverage, and it's 6.
Ingram with the catch, the score. He's got 7 touchdowns on the season. Longhorns, 10 plays, 80 yards. 22-yard touchdown pass by Sam Ehlinger. 62nd career passing TD. That is the 2nd most in school history. Dicker, the kick, Nwangu. Here's Jones down the sideline. He's got a 1st down.
See Jones motion out from the backfield. Gets to the edge. Fancy footwork along the sideline. He's fun to watch play.
He's got 128 yards receiving. Go along with that touchdown. Here's Hall.
Hey, that's the jailbreak right there. You know, as a running back, you see that one, you hate to see it, but it's going to happen sometimes. You get multiple guys breaking free, and your job is to secure the handoff from the quarterback and then secure the ball. Hang on to it. You're going to have some free runners in cases like that where you're not going to be able to make them miss unless you're Reggie Bush or Barry Sanders. So just protect the ball.
Texas showing pressure, and it's coming right in Purdy's face. Jawan Mitchell applied the pressure.
Coordinator for Iowa State told us that we'd have to weather the storm early. Clearly, the storm's coming late too. Defensive coordinator Todd Orlando likes to bring pressure. He wants to force this offense to make quick decisions faster than they want.
Pressure again, and incomplete.
And Kohler just loses his footing coming out of his break on that one. You see him in the formation. He's going to come up into the middle, and as he's trying to break back out, just kind of loses his footing. A couple receivers right in the same area in that spot, but Kohler doesn't lose his footing on that one. That's probably a catch.
Rivera will punt things away. Brandon Jones gets an Iowa State roll. 36-yard punt. The lead is just 6. Fourth quarter. 12 minutes. Sam Ehlinger starting to heat up. Thrown for 2 touchdowns, 178. Meanwhile, Brock Purdy for 288. But it's Longhorn football. They've got it at their own 11. Ehlinger is going to keep it. He's got a first down. Braxton Lewis makes the stop. Move those sticks.
Nice job of blocking, and you're going to see Ingram. Might not see him because of the tempo here. Might not see the replay right away. But Ingram does a nice job getting in front of Ehlinger on that one, and Ryan Vance just misses the tackle.
Ehlinger looking left, throws, got a man open. It's Ingram. Tavon Kyle forces him out. 13-yard pickup.
And again, Tim Beck, the offensive coordinator, has done such a great job. As this game has gone on, they came out wanting to establish the run. That's what they felt they needed to do to win this ball game. As this game has gone on, they've seen they've needed to find a way to get the ball in the playmakers' hands in different ways. That's exactly what you saw right there thrown to Ingram.
Ehlinger keeps it. Lots of room to run and slides after another first down pickup.
Why the man is so dangerous. You see the twists up front. It's dangerous to do. With a guy like Sam Ehlinger, who's got such a great ability to run.
It marked him a yard shy of the first down. That's Ingram. I think he may have just gotten back to the line of scrimmage. You know, Ingram basically 9 yards rushing, but 45 receiving. So here's 3rd and 1 for Texas. From their own 43. And complete to the outside, it's Eagles.
Man-to-man coverage on the boundary with Eagles. Johnson is out there, White's out there late. Surprised they gave him as much room as they did. In a 3rd and 1 situation like that, from that formation, you need to expect pass and have some press.
Duvernay intended for him.
You can see the hands of Duvernay go right up to his helmet after that one. I think he's disappointed in himself. Ehlinger does a nice job finding him on that one. That's what he should have had.
Texas has won the last 3 meetings between these schools by double figures. The last time Iowa State has beaten Texas, it was in 2015 here in Ames. Ehlinger reverses field. Throws. And a flag.
Illegal touch here by Eagles.
I think this one may call on the offense.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an illegal touch. Saw the hands of the quarterback, or excuse me, of the ref go up to his head there. If you step out of bounds on your own, you can't be the first person to touch the ball when you come back in. Oh, whoa. Pass interference on the offense.
Yep.
I think that one still may be on Eagles, though, because he was the one that was out there.
Let's see if he pushed up a little.
Eagles on Johnson here.
What is that?
So that's an aggressive play right there. It's the I'm going to grab you and throw you out of bounds and then come back in bounds and illegally touch the ball. That's strong arming.
And 35 for the Horns. That one is complete to Eagles. So he redeems himself.
Wow.
30-yard pickup by the Longhorns.
That deep crossing route. Sam Ehlinger buys himself some time by stepping up into the pocket on that one and delivers a beautiful pass to Eagles.
You're right.
Totally redeemed himself on that one.
3rd and 5. Duvernay, he's got 22 catches on 3rd down. That's the 3rd most in the nation. He's in the slot at the bottom of your screen. Ehlinger over the middle. Duvernay, 1st down. And brought down at the 7.
Watch Duvernay from the slot. We talk about the speed that Duvernay has. 10-2-7. Makes a move to the inside. White is trying to cover him. Track speed is different than football speed.
And Duvernay's gone over 1,000-yard mark with that reception. He's got 107 in the game. You go along with 9 catches. 1st and goal for the Longhorns. Looking to tie the game up. Ehlinger. Quarterback run. And he's got nothing.
Nice job bottling up on the outside there. One of those RPOs can be very dangerous in a situation like this. With everybody converging on the dangerous runner, Sam Ehlinger, that can also throw the ball. You should think of that pop pass, that jump pass that Tim Tebow had back in the day when a guy named Urban Meyer was coaching the squad.
Under 6 minutes. 2nd and goal. Ehlinger looking over the middle. Incomplete. Malcolm Epps.
Epps is a big target out there in the slot. Eisworth gets pretty physical with him, grabs a little bit. Interfere there. That's not a good matchup, but if Ehlinger gets that ball up a little bit higher, they tell the quarterbacks a lot of time they aim for the goalpost, especially when you got a receiver that's that tall. That one could have been 6.
3rd and goal. You know who he's going to be looking for. That one's incomplete to Eagles.
The Eagles slips a little bit coming out of his break on the outside. You're going to see him lined up against Johnson on the outside as he tries to break out. This is just kind of a little back shoulder throw that they attempt right there.
How about this?
Be real careful with the way that you try and handle your footing.
Look at Herman. He's going to go for it. This season, Longhorns 6 of 13 on 4th down. Duvernay in the slot, 0 of 1 today. They go for it on 4th and goal. Ehlinger, plenty of time. Now flushed out. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns, Malcolm Epps.
What a difference the legs of still keeps his eyes downfield and is able to get that throw, even though a little bit low. What a great job by Sam Ehlinger and his wide receiver, Epps.
Here's Cameron Dicker. 15 plays, 88 yards, 6 minutes, 43 seconds, and Texas looking to take the lead for the first time in this football game. And they get it with 5:37 left. The Longhorns take their first lead thanks to Sam Ehlinger. Well, Texas, 15 plays, 88 yards. And they are 89 yards, and they get the touchdown thanks to Sam Ehlinger. I mean, this guy's thrown for 273 now. He's got 3 touchdown passes. We said maybe about 5 minutes ago he was starting to heat up. He certainly heated up on that drive. Well, Brock Purdy, you're up. Down 1. Purdy. Over the middle. Caught. Petway. Spins off a Longhorn and brought down at the 45. 20-yard pickup, and the Cyclones will go with tempo.
7-on-7 right there. Caden Stearns comes up to try and make the big pop. He doesn't wrap, and he doesn't separate Petway from the ball. So not only does Petway get the catch, but he's able to get another 8 to 10 yards after the catch.
Purdy has thrown for over 300 yards, 308. He'll keep it and throw it away. 5 minutes left here. Iowa State looking for their 6th victory. They want to become bowl eligible. Coach Campbell trying to put up another 8-win season. He's had back-to-back 8-win seasons.
And this is a season where they've had 4 losses by a combined 11 points. We've had, what, 3 one-point losses this season alone. They're down 1 right now. They've been in this position. They are not scared at all.
Here's Purdy. That one tipped as he was throwing for Kohler. It's certainly a dangerous throw here by Purdy.
It was an inaccurate throw. I think it wasn't a bad decision going for Kohler on that one. He's just got to keep that ball to the outside. Seeing where the defenders were coming from the inside, he almost threw it to the defender instead of Kohler. Big 3rd down here. Might go for it on 4th.
3 of 11. That one's caught by Milton and brought down in midfield. So they're about 5 yards shy of a first down. And decision time for Matt Campbell.
Decision's already been made. See signalers from the sideline telling everybody to stay out there, and then Chase Allen initially, now the punting units making its way onto the field.
So Rivera comes out, standing at his own 30. Brandon Jones back at his own 20. Fair catch at their own 14. The Longhorns trying to hold on to a 1-point lead. Sam Ehlinger. In this quarter, 7 of 12, 110 yards through the air, 2 TDs. Keeps it here, gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the last 2 drives for the Horns resulted in touchdowns. They've got a 1-point lead and control their own destiny if they want to play in the Big 12 championship game.
John Haycock, the defensive coordinator in this Iowa State defense, know they can't give up 10 plays on this drive and have any chance For their team to win this game, they have got to get off of the field.
They got 3 timeouts, the Cyclones do. Johnson back to the line of scrimmage. Owazurike with the stop. And they'll call a timeout.
Let's see what Sam Ehlinger and this offense can do right here on 3rd and 10.
3rd down. And that one batted. Jamal Johnson was right there. He was trying to get it to Duvernay.
Duvernay's in the middle here. They're going to try and get him like a tunnel screen type concept, and you can see that hand, big Jamal Johnson getting in there. John Haycock really praised the play of Johnson as a backup and talked about how good he has been.
Here's Milton. Back at his own 30 and he lets it roll.
You gotta field that one. It's the little things in a situation like that, and that's why this rugby kicking style can be so popular, because of those kind of rolls that you can get. But if you're a returner, you have to understand the situation right there. Get underneath that thing and fair catch it if you have to, but do not let it roll and get another 20 yards backing up your offense.
It turns into a 67-yard punt for Texas. So here's Iowa State. 3 minutes, down 1. Brock Purdy is thrown for over 300. Over the middle, and that's a 1st down. It's DeJounte Jones. 15-yard pickup.
And they're getting some receivers wide open at that 15 to 20-yard depth.
The Petway. Bobbled it, but there's a flag. Jalen Green was back there in coverage. And he's the culprit.
Yeah, Green's in coverage here, and Brock Purdy is going for the back shoulder throw. Little hand fighting there. You know, Petway's got his hands on Green. Green, I think, with that left hand push up into the shoulder pad area at the end of that play there.
Purdy to the outside. He was looking at Kohler. And another pass interference on Caden Stearns.
Stearns on coverage inside on Petway on that one. And I think that one is going to be on, I don't know. That flag was thrown in the area of Jalen Green in the middle of the field. We'll see where that one is, because I think it might have been where Petway was, not where.
They call it on Caden Stearns. So 2:28 now. This is Hall. Up the middle. Give him a couple. Osai and Mitchell make the stop. 2nd and 9 from the Longhorn 29. Over the middle, and that's complete to Kohler. Stearns makes the tackle. That's the last timeout for the Longhorns. 3rd and 4 coming for Iowa State from the Texas 25. Right now, they're looking at a 42-yard field goal. Sally's hit one from 35, Narveson from 48 thus far. throwing to the outside. Knocked away by Jalen Green.
Green, a nice job on the coverage right there. You're going to see him locked up on the outside. And really just doing a nice job kind of predicting a certain route, if you will, some sort of stop, hitch out there, and reacting to it properly. Not interfering.
Here's Braden Narvinson, redshirt freshman, kicked a career-long 48. And we got a flag. Jumped.
That's going to be on Texas.
This call's going to be huge. Offsides on the Longhorns. It'll be first down for the Cyclones.
Right in the middle. And you're told to watch the ball. You just have to do it. You have to sit in there.
Narvinson loved it.
Come on, Hills, you got this. You got this, Texas.
Sixth penalty of Texas. That was the biggest. Play clock at 1. Here's Hall. Falls forward to the 18. We're coming under 2 minutes.
That one, you know, a penalty like that is so bad because not only does it extend the drive, but if they had made that field goal, you get the ball and still get an opportunity to go kick a field goal to win the game at that point. And now Iowa State's not only going to get a chance to burn more clock and get a touchdown, they get an opportunity to kick a field goal with almost no time left to win the game.
Look, Texas went 75 yards in 30 seconds in the first half. Here's Hall, right side. Brought down at the 15. No timeouts for the Longhorns. Here comes 3rd and 7 inside the red zone.
You just try and center the ball on a play like this. You don't take any chances, anything crazy happening. Just let that clock run down, center the ball in the middle of the field, give your kicker an opportunity to kick it from there.
That's exactly what Purdy does. So Iowa State let this clock run down and take their final timeout, I'm sure. So it'll be Connor Asali, redshirt junior out of Naperville, Illinois.
Well, you think the law of averages at some point, it has to happen. But each game, each play, in and of itself, we've got a young kicker, a kick he's made many a time.
Blake Clark is the holder. This is from 36 yards out. Connor Asali. 4 seconds left on the clock for the win. He's got ice in those veins. Iowa State finally wins a close one. Texas. Look at the smile on his face.
Oh, you know he's loving that. The first coach in Iowa State history, what, in the Big 12, to beat every other member in the Big 12. And they're playing Sweet Caroline. Couldn't get much better in Ames right now.
Cyclones are bowl eligible. Third straight season. And they get their first victory over Texas in 4 years. And here's the game winner from a sally. And Connor Asali, the junior, said, let's go home. Matt Campbell. Yeah, he likes it. That's his first win over UT. And Coach Herman.
Hey, they fought hard. They fought back in this one.
Yes, they did. Suffers his first loss against Iowa State. Look at it. The kicker suffered an injury and celebrating.
I mean,
Over 58,000 here at Jack Trice. For Robert Smith, I'm Brian Custer. The final score here in Ames, Iowa State 23, Texas 21. Well, coming up after a short break, we're going to get you back to Los Angeles for more post-game coverage. Thanks for watching.